Welcome to the Handheld core drill training video. In this video, we want to examine proper usage and safety procedures for a handheld core drill. Now, most people in the industry are more familiar with heavier and more powerful units manufactured by DeWalt or Black & Decker. But the handheld drills of today can save you time and money as long as they're used properly. The primary benefits to a handheld drill is number one, they are lightweight and allow an operator to easily carry the drill. Number two, because they are so light, they can be used to core drill holes where setting up a bigger core drill would be difficult. Even though they are much smaller, the typical handheld drill is much more expensive than its heavier counterpart. And also, because of its lightweight, operators have a tendency to overload them by using a bit that is much too large or by putting too much pressure on the drill. Now, before we go any further, why don't we compare a handheld drill to a heavier rig-mounted unit. As you can see, both can be anchor-mounted or utilize a vacuum base. Overall operation is basically the same. The handheld drill is a 14 amp machine compared to the 18 to 20 amps of a heavier model. The handheld drill can handle up to 6-inch bits, whereas a heavier model can handle bits up to 10 to 12 inches in diameter. As you can see, another benefit to the handheld drill is the weight and also the ease of mounting. The handheld can be removed as one unit, whereas you have to break down the heavier models to remove them from the drill rig. The handheld drill also has a built-in level to ensure that the hole is perpendicular or horizontal. This is a requirement when drilling by hand to avoid drilling crooked holes which may be unusable. The final difference is the variable speeds. The handheld drill has 3 speeds. Normally 1 to 2 inch holes will be drilled in high speed, 3 to 4 inch holes in medium, and 5 to 6 inch holes should be drilled in low gear. One nice feature about a 3-speed drill is that you can switch to a lower speed if you encounter heavy steel. One thing we want to be sure to point out is that whenever using a variable speed drill, always make sure you drill within the RPMs recommended by the bit manufacturer. Before starting the drilling process, make sure you have all your tools organized. Locate your water source, if needed, your electrical source, and making sure you are always utilizing GFCIs. And also make sure you are wearing all proper personal protective equipment, or PPEs. Next, as you begin to drill, it's best to start at a slight angle. By tilting the bit slightly in the beginning, it helps to keep the bit from running on you and possibly damaging surrounding areas. Once the bit has cut a slight groove, straighten the drill so you will be drilling a straight and level hole. As with most concrete cutting equipment, you have the option of either drilling wet or dry. Whenever drilling dry, make sure you are first using a dry bit. Here is an example of a dry bit. As you can see, it has openings in the side. This produces less drag and provides an exit for dust. Secondly, if you do drill dry, make sure you are aware of the dust. Whenever drilling dry, there is the increased possibility of silicosis exposure and also the possibility of damaging the surrounding work area. Proper dust protection is mandatory for protection of your lungs. Also, dust is hard to control. As an operator, you must make sure that the dust from your drilling operation does not damage the surrounding area. Water may look messier, but is much easier to control than dust. Now, there are many applications where dry drilling just is not a wise choice. For example, if you're working around electronics,